Welcome back. This is Hope Adon right here at Hope TV, where you look and you live. My name is George Gishuru, hoping you have been blessed by that musical break. Time for the newspaper review. A look at what's happening in our nation. And we look at the major newspapers in the plus 254. We start with the Daily Nation. And they go with the headline, Short-Lived Truce. That is what they go with. And there is a photo there of President William Ruto and former President Uhuru Kenyatta. And they say, short-lived truce. Ruto allies accuse Uhuru of hypocrisy and radicalizing the youth against current regime. So they are saying here that last December, President Ruto made a surprise visit to the rural residence of his predecessor, Uhuru Kenyatta, in Ishaweri after 2 years of hostility, including a raid by security agents on the home of the son of the
Men on Record.
Do your children know that you love them? Not by what you buy for them. Do they hear it from you? Emotional abuse. It's a silent killer that we don't talk about. Asking yourself those very relevant questions. What kind of father do I want to be? When I'm getting married, what kind of husband do I want to be?
It's a conversation about men for men.
And remember this.
To revisit, reveal, and heal issues among men.
Good evening, Men on Record. Why should I talk or say much when all I want is peace, not problems?
Let's set the record straight. Men on Record, Fridays at 7 p.m. live, exclusively on Hope TV and Hope FM. Men on Record, it's a man thing.
Catch Sitam Special.
He's the God who raised up Moses in a palace only to use him in the wilderness, and raised up Joseph in the wilderness only to use him in a palace.
Young person, God is at work within your heart. What does it say? He is at work. It's Him who is at work in you.
If you are going to be successful in the service of God, it calls for sacrifice.
We get to appraise what God is doing, and by His invitation, partner with Him.
Come on, keep moving. He's inspiring you to challenge that which seems impossible.
What He would require of us is to declare, send me Lord, regardless of our background.
Only on Hope TV.
Welcome to the world of Hope Media, a media unit of Christ is the Answer Ministries that is committed to spreading the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ through the transformative power of media. Hope Media is dedicated to utilizing various forms of media to spread the message of hope, love, and redemption to all people around the world. Hope Media consists of various units that work together to achieve this goal. These units include Hope FM. Hope FM is your #1 Christian radio station, offering you discussions on current day-to-day issues, inspiring music, life-changing sermons, and news updates, broadcasting 80% in English and 20% in Swahili, with listenership of over 12 million every month. Hope TV. Hope TV programming is designed to inspire, educate, and challenge the viewer with wholesome content to reach various demographic groups, children, youth, and adults, both male and female, with viewership of over 24 million every month. Hope Recording Studios. Hope Recording Studios is a state-of-the-art recording facility that offers high-quality recording, mixing, and mastering services. It is designed to meet the needs of musicians, artists, and other creative professionals who require top-notch recording facilities. Hope Creative. At Hope Creatives, We believe that inspiring graphic design work doesn't just happen. It takes the right people with wild, out-of-the-box ideas committed to the same ideals, working together to make it happen. We listen, we learn, we brand. Hope Digital. Hope Digital is a creative digital unit within Hope Media. We are driven by a passion to creatively express ourselves while influencing you with the same creative energy in online spaces and beyond. At Hope Media, we believe that media can be a powerful tool for spreading the message of hope as well as grow your business through advertisements. And we do this with excellence. For more information regarding our services, please visit www.hopemediakenya.org or call us on 0709 861 180. Hope Media. We keep hope alive.
To the show, and apologies for that slight mishap. Hoping now that yes, indeed we are okay. And we pick it up from the back page of the Daily Nation, where students are caught up in county bursary row, and thousands of learners are caught up in a high-stakes dispute over county bursary schemes. Governors have vowed to initiate contempt of court proceedings against the controller of budget, who has declined to sanction cash withdrawals, citing legal problems. And that's a story that is on the back page. And then hard times, why ugali will soon become a costly meal. That is for ugali lovers. And millers have warned that maize shortage in the North Rift will soon cause the price of flour to rise. As the scramble for the scarce grain intensifies, some millers have been forced to suspend operations and reduce workforce. It's a story that is on page 10. And then a story that has actually grabbed the attention of the country. And I see here, state stops screening of BBC expose on protesters' killings. It's a story that is covered on page 2. And this emerged as pressure mounted on the government to take action against security officers who unlawfully executed and maimed scores of unarmed protesters during the anti-tax demos in June of last year. You can see that on page 2. And who is mounting this pressure? Stopping the screening. And then I see also on the sports page, the sports page, they focus on the London Marathon that was on over the weekend, and they say why Star won't hang up his shoes just yet. Why Star won't hang up his running shoes just yet. And they say although Kipchoge came in 6th at the London Marathon, the record-smashing legend pocketed more than the winner. Yes, and this is thanks to hefty appearance fees that organizers doled out for the star's presence. It's a story on page 7. And I tell you, when already you have built your legacy, doesn't matter where you finish. You even, you pocket even more than the winners. That's a story that is on page 37 and the sports pages as well. And so you can read that in details. I saw some saying that he needed to hang up his running shoes, but he's not yet decided to hang up his boots. And then Liverpool thrash Tottenham to clinch record equaling 20th league title. And so Liverpool are now at par with Man United at 20 league titles each. Read that inside the sports page of the that is where the Daily Nation. Let's go quickly to the Standard, and for the Standard they go with the headline Killers in Uniform. That is what they go with. Killers in uniform, and their officers here anti-riot police officers, others in plain clothes, others in inset and shooting. with their guns. And so they say killers in uniform, Gen Z executioners, in clear violation of the constitutional right to life and freedom to protest. The police, working with elements of Kenya Defence Forces, killed innocent youths during last year's Gen Z anti-tax protests, despite a parliamentary committee ordering the police oversight body IPOA to investigate the deaths and make its findings public. The state agency has failed to do so. Only the media remains a defender of the public by revealing these deadly transgressions and identities of the killers. It's a story that they have captured on page 6, and also they have some police officers. Two of them, one they name as John Kaboi, police officer based at the Central Police Station in Nairobi, and then there is an identified KDF serviceman in the front page, or that is on the front page of the Standard, and the story is covered on page number 6 as well. Then I see Kaluma, that is Homa Bay Town MP Peter Kaluma, has urged the government to withdraw the operating license for the BBC following the release of its Blood Parliament documentary that unmasked alleged killer KDF officers during the June 2024 Gen Z protest. And then the Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has pledged to hold accountable those responsible for the violence that erupted in Narok County yesterday, and it left at least 7 people dead. Such an unfortunate situation there as well. And then the Financial Standard pull out Kenya's industrial takeoff faces hurdles. That's on the Standard. And then finally, the Business Daily, dividend freeze looms as banks race to boost capital. And then Kenya eyes WFP debt swap for food security, and World Bank sees risks in CBR cuts. So the World Bank has cautioned African central banks against rapid easing of monetary policy due to the risk of inflation and exchange rate volatility. So you can read that on the Business Daily. That's what's being reported in the dailies this morning. People, let's continue to pray for this nation of ours so that we remain united, and so also we experience prosperity. Right about now, paving way for the video of the day.
You have